students, welcome you all in English class. Today we are going to learn an interesting story, lesson number 10, An Alien Hand from your supplementary reader book. This story is about a young boy Tilu who lived with his parents under the surface of a planet. The planet is Mars and he lived there in an artificial conditions. Tilu has always heard about the sun and the moon, but he had never seen. So he was very curious to see them and to know them and to see the sky. His father worked for the secret mission where he is working for the machine to run well so that all the people who are living there could survive well. You all people may have heard about the Viking mission to Mars. This story is related to that. The NASA administration Viking mission to Mars was composed to two spacecraft, Viking 1 and Viking 2, and each consists of an orbiter and a lander. The main objectives were to take image of the Mars surface and to collect the soil from the Martian land. The first Viking mission was launched on 20 August 1975 and arrived at Mars on 19 June 1976. Viking 2 was launched on September 9, 1975 and entered the Mars orbit on 7 August 1976. Besides taking photographs and collecting other science data on the Martian surface, the two landers conducted three biology experiments to look for possible signs of life. As of now, there is no idea or evidence of the presence of any living microorganism in the soil of the Martian land. So, let's start the story. Tilu and his parents lived under our planet under artificial conditions. Okay, their conditions were not natural like all of us living on the earth. They were all surviving there because of the artificial conditions. They were not allowed to go on the surface for two reasons. There was a secret passage. This passage is leading towards the surface where the temperature is very low and not suitable for the people to survive. So, all the normal people are not allowed to go to the surface. Why? Because of the two reasons. The one reason is that the air was too thin to breathe and the temperature was very low. Tilu's father was a part of that team. He is working for the team who is there on the secret mission. He used to go to work daily through a secret passage, but it was a forbidden route for the boy. Tilu's father every day goes to the secret passage. Being very curious, Tilu was always trying to follow his father. But that was the forbidden route, not allowed, no entry. Tilu was curious to know about and he wanted to know this. He wanted to see the sky. His mother would not let him go. His mother knows he is very mischievous and he wanted to know about his father's work. So she always keeps eyes on him. And she always stopped him not to go there. That day, Tilu's father was enjoying a short sleep at home. Tilu managed to pick up his security card. He went along the forbidden passage. He went to the forbidden area. This passage which he used to see where his father is daily going there. So, he caught the security card and he went to the forbidden passage. The magic card helped him open the door. Then he moved forward along an upward slope, but he had underestimated the security arrangement. Invisible mechanical devices. There were many cameras hidden there, photographed him and sent his picture to the Central Bureau where his father was working. Soon he was caught and sent back home. The guard has caught him because they all security members have seen him and they caught him and sent back to his home. Now Tilu's mother got very angry. She told that Tilu and she rebuked Tilu and scolded him badly and said, I many times denied you not to go there, but you never listens your mom. So his father listened it and he asked his mom not to be so angry. He will make his son understand the situation. So father decided to explain everything to Tilu. He said that he could stay alive on the surface because he carried oxygen to keep himself warm. He made him understand where he is going to work, that surface is not suitable for any normal people to live there. And so he said that I stay alive there because I carried oxygen to myself to keep myself warm. And he also wears special suit and special boots which made him unable to walk easily. There was a time, he said that in olden days there was a time when their forefathers lived on the surface safely and naturally. But a small change of climate upset the balance of nature on the planet. All the birds, fish, and animals lost their existence. Only man managed to stay alive in an underground artificial conditions. And they produce power from sunlight. Father's job was to keep the machine on the surface in working condition. So he explained very nicely everything to Tilu, that they all are there because of the little sunlight they are getting. Through that they are charging and producing power for their machine, which is helping him to survive there in the surface in the artificial condition. So his father is a part of that team. Now till you understood everything? So next day when his father reached to Central Bureau, he found a crowd watching the big screen. That time he took Tilu with him, and with Tilu he went to the Central Bureau. Tilu was very happy to see there. The computer showed there was a big crowd watching the big TV screen. What his father found? When he entered, he found that all the people are watching the big screen. The computer showed something from the other planet heading towards them. It was a spacecraft. They wondered who the strangers in that craft were. Who were? This is the spacecraft which is sent from the earth, Viking 1 and Viking 2. Okay, so the Martian land people, they saw the spacecraft on the screen and they understood someone from the other planet heading towards them. They wanted to know who are the strangers. The president made an announcement and it was reported that two spacecraft were approaching them. This is we know very well. These two spacecraft are what? Viking 1 and Viking 2. They were to decide how to deal with them. Now, the people who are living on the Martian land, they were now discussing how to deal with the spacecraft. So, number one suggested that they could easily destroy these spacecraft, but that would be unwise, because if they would destroy the spacecraft, then it will give a signal that someone is living on the planet. So it would not be wise enough. He suggested that they should let them land. What they suggested? They should let the spacecraft land on the Martian land. They were unmanned because there were no human beings, there were only machines. They contained only instruments. This was the one idea. Okay, what is the one idea? We should destroy them, but it would be unwise. So they decided just let it land on the land. Number 2 favored the policy of wait and watch. Now the other team suggested that we should wait and watch. We should not reveal our presence on this land. So they said just let the spacecraft land on the Martian land and let it do whatever it wish. Don't reveal our presence. Number 3 supported the views. Just then the news came that the first alien spacecraft had landed. They were all discussing in between what is the news came. The spacecraft has landed. Tilu watched the funny things on the TV screen from the control room. He noted some movement in it. A mechanical hand came out and touched the soil. From the spacecraft, what is came out? A mechanical hand came out and it touched the soil. Tilu lost self-control resistance. As Tilu saw the panel board which is containing a very colorful button, so he got curious and he could not stop himself to press it. So he pressed the red button. He pressed the red button. As he pressed the red button, this created excitement. Father restored the red button to its neutral position. The mechanical hand stopped working. Because of pressing the red button, what happened? The spacecraft mechanical hand stopped working. So his father understood what is wrong done by Tilu. He immediately restored the red button to its neutral position. A press conference. So what happened? The mechanical hand stopped working. Now on the other hand, there was the people on the earth. A press conference was held on the earth. Scientists told the press about sudden defect in mechanical hand, but it was made to work again. Soil samples were collected, but the scientists were in great disappointment. The Viking mission found no sign of life on Mars. So what happened when mechanical hand stopped working? But as Tilu's father again restored in neutral position, so it started working again. And in this way, the Viking mission, the spacecraft collected all the sample from the soils and other scientific data, but they could not collect any sign of life surviving on the living organism, microorganism. So next day, and then spacecraft came back and the mission was over. So next day on the earth there was a press conference and the scientist told that the Viking mission mechanical hand once stopped working, but it soon started working again, and the sample from the soil collected, but the scientists were in great disappointment because they could not get any sign of life living on the Martian land. So this was the story. I hope you all have understood the story. Read the story once from the book. Take care all of you. Bye. Thank you.